Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Tonight we're going to be checking out this extremely budget-friendly assisted opening knife from BARRYSAIL. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this awesome budget knife from BARRYSAIL and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because we do get a commission if you decide to purchase this knife. And of course, before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at BARRYSAIL for sending me this knife to review. Let's get started. Let's begin with the quick size reference just so you get a better idea for the overall size of this knife. Here it is next to a large permanent marker. Let's have a look at them vertically next to each other so you can compare the thickness of the knife versus the permanent marker. Let's get a rough measurement here of the overall length of this knife with the blade closed. We got 4.5 inches right there, and looks like it's going to be just about 4 3/4 inches overall length. Here's a look at it with the blade open. And back to vertical. And let's get the ruler in and take a rough measurement here. Overall length from the tip of the blade all the way to the end of the handle. There's 8 inches right there. There's 8.5. So just about 8.5 inches overall length with the blade open. Let's have a look at the top of the knife here so you get a better idea for the thickness of this knife. So here's a pair of chopsticks. Here is the thicker side, and it's just a little bit thicker than that. And then if we run the ruler across this way, it looks like we got just about 1/2 inch thick. Let's have a look at the thickness of the blade over at the spine area. It's pretty chunky. Looks like that's a little bit thicker than a US nickel. Let's run the ruler across this way and see what we get. Just about 1/8 of an inch thick. All right, let's get this knife on the scale so you know how much weight you're going to be carrying around. Coming in at 5.7 ounces. And just in case you're wondering what 5.7 ounces feels like, well, if you got 7 AA batteries around the house, weighs almost as much as that. All right, guys, I don't have a lot of specific details about this knife. I don't know what kind of steel is being used, what kind of wood this is. The liners are not skeletonized. I don't know what the pivot is. It's probably pivoting on a washer system. But the thing I can tell you is that when I look at this, it reminds me of a buck 110 or a buck 112. And this is a flipper lever opener, and the assisted part of it is ridiculous. It is lightning fast. It is so fast. It's crazy how fast this opens. You can see here just how much that spring just helps that blade fly open. Yeah, it's just awesome. Now, this back here is just for looks. It's not a lock back. Like, you can't press this down and unlock the blade. This is a liner lock. Again, to close this, you just move this on the side. And closing is easy with one hand. Over at the back of the grip, you got a lanyard hole. Let's have a look up front at this blade. I can't believe how quick this opens. It is so fast. Oh. All right, as mentioned before, very similar blade shape to what you're going to find on a buck 110 or 112, that legendary clip point design. They even put a thumb notch on here that you really don't have to use because this is an assisted opening knife. And because we don't know the type of stainless steel here, we don't know much about its hardness. But if this is stainless steel, you're going to get good corrosion resistance. This is probably a budget stainless, so it's going to be very soft, so the toughness is going to be very good. And you're probably going to have to sharpen it often. But the good news is with a softer steel, sharpening is very easy. And if you feel right here from the shoulder down to the edge, there is a slight curvature here, so we're dealing with a hollow grind. So we should see a small gap in between the chopstick there and the blade. There it is. So if this is sharp enough, this should be a really nice slicer. Let me see if I can get you guys a close-up of this wood grain here. And it's so dark and there's really not a lot of grain running through here, or at least colors so you can see the grain. All right, there's a closer look at the hardware. Over to the other side. There's your pocket clip. Here's your profile of the pocket clip. It's not reversible to the other side. And a rarity, right? This is tip down carry only. Let's have a look at what this knife is going to look like when you cram it down in your pocket. Right, that's not bad. I don't mind a little bit of the knife sticking up out of the top. It makes it easier to pluck it out from the top. Let's check out the sharpness of this factory edge. Oh, not bad. It's a little bit toothy, but cutting really well. Nice. Let's try out some paracord. Easily done. Let's try some cardboard. Oop, yep. Looking good. Definitely has an edge on there. No problem. Once again, guys, this knife is made by BARRYSAIL. If you're looking for a new EDC knife and you just are curious about how assisted knives feel, but you don't want to plop down a ton of money, this might be a great option for you. Well, alright guys, this is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this awesome knife from BARRYSAIL, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.